All rise. Honorable Judge John Butler, presiding.
Be seated, please. 13-249, State versus Cody Allen, residential burglary, breaking or entering, theft of property. Cody Allen. Good morning.
Morning.
Sir, do you have a lawyer?
No.
Okay. Are you going to hire a lawyer, make application?
A public defender. I can't afford a lawyer.
Okay.
There's just to be Mr. Bayless's case.
Okay.
Did he speak with you in the hallway?
We'll call your
who is that?
case later, sir. 14-106, State versus Michael Bryant, charged with sexual assault in the second degree. Michael Bryant. Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You're appearing here for an arraignment. How does he plead?
Judge will enter a plea of not guilty. We would like to be heard on bond.
Okay. Go ahead.
Judge, I've spoken with Mr. Bryant. His mother and father and aunt are all here today on his behalf. I've explained the charges to him. At this point in time, they've been unable to come up with the bond. He is a local resident, a longtime resident of the area. He has no prior convictions. We would ask that the court consider a $5,000 bond. And if we may approach, I could provide some additional information to the court.
Okay. I'm going to set your bond at $5,000, but I'm going to put you on house arrest. You cannot leave your home, your parents' home, except for court appearances or medical treatment. You'll have absolutely no contact with the victim in the case. You will appear on the first day of May, on Judge Webb's docket.
Is that a 10 o'clock appearance, Judge?
It is.
Thank you.
As far as I know. 14-97, State versus Randall Beard, possession of methamphetamine with intent to deliver, possession of drug paraphernalia, oxycodone. 14-33, theft by receiving, shoplifting. 14-33, we just hear on discovery.
Judge, I would request if the state has anything to hand me today, we appreciate it. We also have an issue to take
We
up
don't
with
have
the
it
board
on
on.
discovery yet. We normally have it in arraignment, and we don't have it at this time.
Judge, we would like to take up the issue of bond. There was an appearance in front of Judge Webb, was it last week?
Yes.
And he reinstated a bond, I believe, of $30,000.
Yes.
Was that for all three cases? Do you know?
I think it was just for that one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one it was on.
Okay. There's one, and it looks like all three are in your division, so he deferred to, or actually the two, 14-33 and 14-97 are in this court's, in this division. So he deferred to this court for issue of bond.
Judge, I'd like to be heard on that when we get to that point.
It's my understanding he's being held right now without bond. Is that right, Ron? Or does
No.
you know?
Looks like it's set at 30.
Okay.
I started to say I was told there was no bond, but
Go ahead, sir.
Judge, this man was arrested in January of 2014, theft of receiving, and some other things. Arrested in March of 2014, possession of controlled substance meth, and other controlled substance violations. Arrested again a month later in April for possession of controlled substance with intent to deliver, and various and sundry drug-related offenses, and also driving with a suspended driver's license. If you let him out of jail without some direction to go into rehab first, we're just gonna arrest him again. We got 3 cases on the docket, he'll have 4.
I started
Then we have
saying
5,
Hold on,
then
hold
he
on.
have 6. He's a drug addict, he's gonna continue to do these types of things. If he wants to get out of jail, then he needs to make a plan to try to get in some inpatient rehab program to show that he's capable of staying in rehab. And I'm talking about go from jail to rehab back to jail. And then that would, any type of bond at that point would have more meaning to the state, because he's not shown the ability to control his behavior in the past 4 months.
response.
Judge, I don't have enough discovery to respond to these matters. I think that they're possession charges. There's no violent crimes.
I started saying I'm not.
Hey, I can handle it, okay?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Why don't we do this? Why don't you talk with your client about possibility of a rehab and explore that, and then approach me again about it.
Okay, will do. Thank you.